Hey everyone, Clay Plays Games here, and today I am back with another episode of LEGO Fortnite Odyssey. I've got another fun episode for y'all, but before we go into it, if y'all enjoy this episode and want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to share this with your friends, share this with your family, share this with whoever. Make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss any of my videos when they go up. Also, if you feel like becoming a member, want to see these videos early, or just want to help out fund the channel, make sure to check out the link down in the description below, or the link on my channel page. And also, don't forget to use Clay Plays Games on the Fortnite item shop. That's ClayPlayzGames, all capitalized or all lowercase, all put together in a nice little row. So let's get into it. After the last episode, I decided to fix up the front wall of the new house, along with fixing the stair layout, the flooring, and I think it looks good. Now, I have not worked yet on the decor. That's still going to take some time. I'm going to work on that by myself for a little bit, but I decided to work on a new project. Now, if you did watch the last episode and remember me saying something about the town square and trying to fill that area in, it was around the end of the last episode. Anyway, I said I was going to kind of rearrange it, change it up, switch up the style, and make it a little more, I wouldn't say vibrant, but just kind of make the place feel more alive and fill in some of that empty gap that we had in the village before. So that's what I've been working on, and I've got to say, I'm pretty proud of myself because I combined a few different little build techniques, and I think it turned out really well. So let's go ahead and head out the front door and check out the new village square section of the village. I'm happy with this. I don't know about y'all. So let me explain. First, I started with the flooring because, one, if I had deleted or gotten rid of the village square, I would have had a tough time remembering how to, or where to place it again. So what I did first was place 4 of the big squares around the village square, and then when I finally figured out which middle piece I wanted, I placed that there and then set the village square down on the middle of that one, and then built around to start working that way. And that way it wouldn't cause me any more problems, and I wouldn't have a tough time with the village square itself. So that's there. It's perfectly centered within the village, and I'm happy with where it's at. Next, I went with different floor patterns, and I had these target-looking floor patterns, but I didn't want that for all 9 squares, so I went for something for the corners. And these are from the Shogun Palace builds, these 4 corners. I don't remember what these are from. I'd have to go back and look. But it makes a nice little pattern, and I like it. And then in the center of each of those, I added a campfire for some good lighting and to make it feel more exotic in a way. And then the next thing I did, I worked on the pavilion set of things, and I did the same layout that I did over here. Same pillars for the corners, same wall, same, little, well, I wouldn't say fences. They're pretty much fences, but little guardrails, essentially. And then from there, I had to decide what I wanted for a roof, essentially. And I didn't want to go with one of the natural roofs, like the triangle corners, or one of the kind of pyramid, not pyramid shape. Is it a pyramid shape? No, because that is more of a pyramid. I'm not sure. But you got those, it's more of like the pointed tip. That's what I'm going for. It's more of a pointed tip. I didn't want to do that either. So I was looking around and I saw the banana village, or the banana hut village builds, and I decided to test that out just on this first corner. Then I figured out where I needed it exactly for it to be evened up. And then from there, I just went on around. And surprisingly, I think it looks great. And then on the very top of it, I decided to add a little fence thing just to add just a little bit extra. Not too much, but just a little bit extra. And I like it. Now, I still have no clue what I'm going to do here. I don't know if I'll ever do anything. Although I feel like something's got to go here, so we'll see what happens. But for right now, the only like real new thing is this uh, pavilion. If y'all want to name it in the comments, let me know what y'all would give it for a name. It's gonna be something other than Pleasant Pavilion. I can assure you. Man, I do like this a lot more than I like that because that just doesn't seem to go together now that I'm thinking about it. But I'm not gonna get rid of it. It stays. I mean, unless I was still in the building process, I might change it. But I think it's fine for now. The green roof. Hold on. I know exactly what I'm thinking of. Hold on. We gotta take a look at something real quick, and then I'll get into the rest of the video. The medieval roof. I could. That would look better. I think. We'll see what happens, but just in case, expect a change maybe by the next episode. If I can remember to come back to this. I might change up the roof. We'll see. But I really like this. Now, I needed that villager. I think it was Bry Bomber. But I have no clue if there's anyone here at the moment. I was kind of needing someone for today's episode. Well, I might have to go with Plan B. And what is Plan B, you might ask? Well, I'm actually still figuring that out. So unless someone spawns in within the next maybe minute or two, we'll see how it goes. But the plan for today is to head back to the Storm Cave and actually defeat it. And I don't know if there's a boss in that one, or maybe there is, like a little mini boss. Not sure. But what I was hoping for was to get some help. That way it wasn't just me by myself fighting the whole time. And that way I could take a breather for a minute or two if I needed one. Because you can't set down beds there in those caves. So it's a constant, reset. And with this world in particular, it's not permanent death. So it's just survival. It's not expert. So I was really hoping for a chance there. But I don't see... If no one spawns in within the next minute, we're going to go to Plan B, which I think Plan B is going to go for... I think I'm going to head back to the desert and start working on that village. What is that? Hold on. That's something. I kind of want to check that out. Oh, no, that's my village. Then what's that? It's not... I kind of want to go back to that. Okay, you know what? I'm stumbling, but I think I have a plan. I'm gonna head back to the first village I'm on, even though that's not even completed. This is the first village that's actually close to done. That other one is not even a quarter of the way through. Okay, there's a villager here. So before I leave, I'm gonna do that D20 dice roll again, kind of bring that back for the moment, for at least this episode. So I'm hoping that I can add a villager to this village. Holy... Nope, I'm not going to swear. It's a nat 20. And I'm not lying. I was thinking in my head, it's like, man, what if I got a nat 20 on my first roll, even though I haven't rolled in weeks? So, I wish I could show y'all. That's the whole thing about this. I wish I could show y'all. But unfortunately, I don't have a camera for this, like for the PlayStation. One day when I get a computer and a proper setup for this, man, I'm gonna be showing y'all everything that I need to. In context of the video, y'all aren't getting my specials. Ignore what I just said. Hold on. Listen, Lion Brand, I got a nat 20. That means you stay in the village, so you're coming with me. Quickly talk jobs. Let's explore. Okay, and lucky for me, I should have a sword on me. I think probably from a previous chest or something. But take this. Copper sword. Okay. And my Warhammer does not have any enchantments or anything on it. So I use the word enchantments instead of like runes or anything. So let's go to this. I think I'm going to do zapping for this. I'll do zapping. Now, I do realize that, looking back, this does set up, it's not really an issue, but it takes away from having to earn the actual books and everything. And I've done this, I've mentioned this before back at the beginning of kind of the series. I'm okay with that. Like, for this one in particular, I'm okay with, I'm okay with not having to learn the basics immediately. Oh, wait a minute. That's not right. Hold on. Wait. I gave the act... Actually, there's one back at the other base. Was I blind? Was I seriously blind and didn't realize that I clicked on the axe? I thought I clicked on the... Well, that's the thing. With the axe, it doesn't need zapping. It just needs damage 3. I don't know. I will say, though, I do like and miss where you could just add any 3 to any tool that would allow you to add runes. But now you have to add certain materials to make certain weapons with those like 3 rune spaces. Kind of annoying. I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. Okay, where was... Oh. Wait, then what's that? I was heading towards... What would that be? Does anyone remember what that would be? I know what that is. I've been there once before, but I'm missing a bus station. Okay. I'm confused. I'm going to try to ignore it. Oh, hey, look. Oh, yeah, I forgot I came back here to work on projects. Never mind. Oh, okay, so I was thinking this was the axe then, and this was the Warhammer. God, I'm dumb. No! Wait a minute. It showed the Warhammer on the thing, didn't it? Am I stupid? No one answer that. Just do me a favor, don't answer it. You know what I'm realizing? I think I might end up doing a whole... I'm just gonna do a whole house flipper type deal with this village. Based on how I did the water lake village. Is it a lake village or is it a water village? Or is it a village on the water? Let me know down in the comments. But yeah, after seeing the work that I could do on that, there's no reason why I can't, spice up this other village. And I'm heading the wrong way. I apologize. Where am I going? I'm honestly very confused. My best guess? Oh, wait a minute. We'll find out, because once I get here, I'll take the bus station. And then we'll go from there. Huh. You know what I forgot? There was an item I forgot for the... it was the milkshakes. Or the shakes for the storm. The storm shakes. I forgot to grab those from my chest. Back of the village. Okay, good. I am going to need to go back for those. Feeling like a real idiot. Hold on. I'm going to take this launch pad and try and get out of here. And I forgot to mention it before, but I am playing as Superman again today for this episode. I don't know. Ever since I watched the movie, I've been like a Superman fan, like all the way. And I'd never really talked much more than that in the... Uh-oh. Okay. I didn't talk much more than that in the previous episode. I kind of talked about the movie for a brief little bit and then not much else. But Superman wasn't always my favorite character. It was usually Batman or the Flash. And I don't know. Maybe it's because we've gotten more Batman than any other character. And, okay, now this explains why. Oh, it's a head shape. Sorry, I'm so sorry. God, I think I'm dying. Not really. I'm exaggerating quite a bit. I thought this was like a, I don't know, it was like a swirl symbol, or at least for a second, it looked more like a swirl symbol in my eyes. So, I might be seeing things, I might be going crazy. But it was just Jones. Greetings from the island. Okay, there was no reason to talk to you. But now I remember this was, you know, where I started the series at. Okay. I don't need to really come back here at all. I'm gonna take the bus station, head to the cave. I can make it quick. Honestly, it's quicker to go from here to there. So I'm gonna hit the bus station. When I arrive at the other one, I'm gonna fly straight to my village. Then I'm gonna head on over to the cave. Oh, hi. What are y'all doing? What are y'all... Oh, I thought y'all were fighting each other for a second. It would be interesting if regular NPCs also fought other regular NPCs, not just the enemies. And I know you could turn on the village, or the villager... crap. Friendly damage. That's what I was trying to say. I just didn't say it. Not correctly, anyway. But, yeah, it would just be interesting. If the good guys can fight the good guys, you know? Anyway, I need to move my bus station. At least one of them, so I can get it closer to the village. I need to be over here. Grab the storm shakes, which there's only 4, but that should be enough to get me over there. And if I'm lucky, I can swim this way. I got plenty of stamina for it. Okay. So, while I'm walking that way, I'm going to talk again about what I was talking about before. Just because we got pretty much a lot more Batman is why I kind of lean towards him as my favorite character. But I don't know. I don't know what it was. But I think with the recent Superman, it really changed my outlook on DC characters and DC as a whole. Because I was always the Marvel fan. I was more of the Marvel guy over DC. But I still enjoyed DC at times. And ow, I forgot friendly damage was on. And I want to say this, it's not really going to matter, like, what my opinion is. But a Marvel versus DC movie, a genuine, like, versus. Not some kind of, like, Mortal Kombat thing. Well, no. It could be. I don't know. Some kind of Injustice versus Marvel style game. I don't know what you make of it. But in my head, I'm thinking of a movie, right? But, I mean, the only way they would make it work is if they did a Marvel, like, it's Marvel versus DC, but there's like one big bad overall. I don't know who that would be. I don't know. You take one big bad from DC, one big bad from Marvel, and they work together, and, you know, I don't know. It seems like a part 1, part 2 situation, or another, like a crisis event. I don't know. It would just be nice to kind of see that kind of movie for once. That's something we will probably never get, but I wish we would. Okay, so I'm gonna waste this just because I want to make sure it's reset. Now, by the time I get there, I should be right in the zone. Okay, and we made it in. I'm gonna try to hold on to these. Also, I've had sand the whole time, and I forgot to say that in the last episode. So, I think I just overlooked it. Anyway, we're not getting the chest yet. I still gotta do the whole rolling for it thing. Sorry. I'm just having a weird day today. I don't know why. Okay, thank goodness I don't have to go back through this all over again. I did get past this one, right? Also, I've got food on me, even though this doesn't bother me at all. I'll take a little bit extra if you don't mind. I forgot I did that. I don't even remember doing that, honestly. Okay, now, wait a minute. Where's... Don't tell me. Guys? Is there something new about, like, how they do this now? I hope not. Anyway, the plan for the future, and we'll see if I can get done with this. I'm a little upset that Lion Brand, or Brand Lion, whatever the name was, isn't here with me. That's a little upsetting. But the plan after this is to go back to the desert and start working there. Okay, and I'm a little confused. I'll try and overlook it. Again, doesn't make sense why she's not here. Anyway, I'm gonna end up going back to the desert and then working on that village and, you know, doing all the upgrades from there. And then when I'm ready, we will I'll be fine. I'll just have everything I need for, like, the oncoming battle against the big Storm King one day. Oh god. Guys, I could really use the zap thing again, please, if you don't mind. Oh crap. Okay, well. And again, this is why I need my companion, which I don't know why this is a sudden decision that Epic has made to add to their game. Oh, come on. Hold on. I'm getting in the zone. I'm more nervous that I'm gonna lose my stuff. Okay, now you're here? Why? Wait, did you die before? Is that what happened? I'm confused. I don't have words. I'm just confused. I'll take this, though. And we'll get back to work. Oh, God. Well, okay. And that is how you die. Are you kidding me? You got stormed, bro. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Disappointed in myself. I could have done better. No, you know what? I'm not disappointed at myself. I'm disappointed at Lion Brand. And this means I've got so much stuff to go back and get. Okay, well, that's going to be fun. That's going to be interesting. Do I have any tools that I can... Oh, no, I can't even make the... I should have done it while I had the chance. Well... What can I actually make? Can I make anything? I can make a bright core thing. Don't know how good that would be. But I mean, it might be useful. I would just have to go back and get so much stuff. That's the thing. Okay, well, that was interesting. I could probably... No, where would it be? Oh, crap, I don't know where it would be. I could have done that better. Is it outside of the cave? Is that where it is? They spawn it outside of the thing, right? So I should just be able to get it and leave. I'm gonna backtrack, come back here, and I'm gonna see if I can take on the spire. Just to test my might. Because I really thought I had a chance here. But I'm hoping I don't have to go through like more layers. Obviously there's gonna be another layer of maybe bears or brutes or something else. But I've already gone through 2 or 3 levels, so I shouldn't have to do too much on the way back. I'm just upset that Lion Brand that didn't show up sooner. And if she did, I don't know why it takes so long for villagers to respawn. Because I needed her help. I really did. I don't know. I wish you could give like villagers charms or something to increase their health. Just because I feel like that's needed for them. Maybe that's just me. And I hear everything. That's another thing. That throwing whatever it threw crap. I was fine before it did that. But they seem to be just very powerful. Oh, crap. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it now. I might have time. I just have to touch the ground, touch the bag, and then I can let it reset me. Quick tuck and roll. Actually, I made it back in. I'm shocked. Crap. You know what? Is it worth risking, though? It's not. I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna head back home. I'd like more time, but it's fine. I can just take the drinks. I'm gonna quickly rush out of here. Then I'm gonna focus back on my work if I can. I'm almost home free. I just gotta get past these little layers and get past the little teleporter creature. Okay. And I'm gonna let them fight it out. This is not my business anymore. I'm heading home. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna place, well, I still gotta craft it first. I'm gonna craft the grain mill and the juicer if I can. I should have what I need for that. Because I'm gonna try and maybe make more of those storm shakes one day. Sometime in the future, if I can. So I've got those 2 things. I've got the spire to deal with. Then we'll be golden. I've got to say, it's nice to get back into the swing of things. I've been working so much on other projects, as some of y'all know. Star Ocean, Star Ocean: The Last Hope, actually. Monster Hunter Roz, Cuphead. I've done a little bit more of Cuphead. It's a tough game. And, you know, when it makes me mad, it really makes me mad. So I try to take breaks from it every so often. No, I need to go over to the Stonebreaker. Okay. And then I gotta wait on that. I can go ahead and make the juicer. I'll go ahead and make the juicer. I like it there, at least for now. We might move in the future. Okay, so we've got that. What does it take for this? 5. Okay. I think I can make one. I should have no, because I don't have a fourth or fifth one. Okay. Bait bucket. Wait, I thought bait buckets were just fish. I guess that changed. Okay. And then finally the grain mill. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I could put it upstairs. Or I could put it in here for now. For now, it's just going to go here until everything's ready and set. Oh, I got to have those on me, don't I? I should have some food in here. Let me work on corn. It's gonna be a minute. I'm gonna put the corn up, and that's gonna start, working. Okay. So I'm doing pretty well for myself, in all honesty. Oh, and that's what that was. I saw a random blue light. I wasn't sure what I was seeing for a second. I don't know what I'll put up yet. So I need to give Lion Brand the sword again. I don't know where you think you're going. I need you here. Sword. And then we're going to head out for a fight right after I go to bed. And then we'll give that spire a real walloping. Alright, so we are good to go, I think. I do like this bridge, I must say. I need to do it on the other side, though. You know what? Maybe that one spot that's, still empty, I could put the bus station there. I might do that. We'll see. I'm just kind of, spurting out random ideas, seeing what sticks. Superior spire. There's two of them, or just the one? Okay, I don't actually know what's going on, apparently. Crap. I forgot how tough this is. I hope she's still alive doing her thing. Oh yeah, that's right, they're accurate. Like, insanely accurate. I don't know why. Hold on. Wait, there's two of them. There is two of them. Why are there two of them? Fortnite, you might want to... oh, well. Looks like I got railed there. Okay, so... Reminder, don't deal with that. It's a good thing I slept here. I gotta get my stuff back. How do I fight that if I'm just getting, attacked constantly? There's gotta be a better way to do this. I'm just not sure how. And I'm also not sure why there's two spawned right there. There seems to be another glitch in the game that Fortnite is going to need to fix, even though they patched most of their... You know what it is? Oh, once was one doing, I don't know. Yeah, I can't fight this. One's trying to throw the laser beam, the other is throwing ghostly spirits at me. Well, would you look at that? It's Casper the Friendly Ghost. I'm leaving. I'm straight up leaving. I'm not coming back to this area. At least not for a while. I thought I could take it on with a friend. Clearly, that's not the case. You're probably going to need like 4 people for that, if not more. Holy crap. Okay, so today has been an eventful adventure, I must say. But the highlight of my day for sure has been this new pavilion for the town square. I think it looks really nice. We'll see what I do in the next episode. I might go back to the desert. I might actually start getting back on track with the whole the D20 rolls and letting the dice determine my fate, and see how that goes. Or I might just play it normally. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I'll probably finish that house up. I'll come up with ideas for this little spot here. There's going to be a lot of stuff done. But this is all the time that I've got for this episode. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. If y'all did and want to see more videos like this, please let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to share this with your friends, share this with your family, share this with whoever. Make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss any of my videos when they go up. Also, if y'all becoming a member, want to see these videos early, or just want to help out fund the channel, make sure to check out the link down in the description below, or the link on my channel page. And also, don't forget to use Clay Plays Games in the Fortnite item shop. That's ClayPlaysGames, all capitalized or all lowercase, all put together in a nice little row, and I will see you on the next one. So, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video, and have a great day.